Dear students, in this online class, we are going to learn about meaning of fixed capital and factors affecting fixed capital requirement. Let us see what do you mean by fixed capital. The amount invested in acquisition and development of fixed assets considered as what fixed capital. So here we can use this capital on acquisition of fixed assets like land, building, machinery, furniture, and also expansion of business and also modernization of business. For all these purposes, the amount is going to be utilizing. That means amount spent on acquisition of these fixed assets are considered as what fixed capital. So when we acquired these fixed assets, no doubt these assets are held in the business for a longer period of time. That means these fixed assets are having more lives, means more life these assets are having. That is the reason why huge amount is going to be spending to acquire these fixed assets, and this concept is called as what fixed capital. Next, coming about factors affecting the requirement of fixed capital. These are the factors. First one, nature of business. The nature of business determines the amount of fixed capital requirement to a great extent. For example, a trading concern needs lower investment on fixed assets compared to a manufacturing organization. Similarly, public utility undertakings like railway, electricity, water supply undertakings, and also public transportation require more fixed capital to invest on fixed assets. The second one, scale of operation. A concern of large size with large scale operations generally requires more fixed capital. On the other hand, a concern of small size requires less fixed capital. Third one, choice of technique or method of production. A capital intensive organization requires higher investment in plant and machinery, thereby requirement of fixed capital for such organization would be more, means higher. On the other hand, labor intensive organizations require less investment in fixed assets, resulting in lower fixed capital requirement. Third one, technology upgradation. Higher investment in fixed assets, it is because of what? Due to change of technology, because as we know the changes are constantly taking place in the world. So when the technology is changes, according to that the organization is going to arrange for new resources, new kind of assets, new kind of machinery, new kind of computer, right? For all these purposes, the organization is going to spending money for acquisition or acquiring new technologies or new machineries or new tools and equipments. For that, the existing stock of resource, means existing assets or the technology would become obsolescence, means outdated. So in place of these, the organization is going to get hi-fi or modern technology or modern assets or the furnitures or the machineries as a result of that it requires more amount of fixed capital. So that is technology upgradation. That is also one more factor considered as the factors affecting for requirement of fixed capital. Then one more factor we can add, method of acquiring fixed assets. Organization purchasing fixed assets on cash basis requires a large amount of fixed capital, and those organizations which acquire on hire purchase and installment system requires lesser amount of fixed capital. So these are what some of the factors which are going to be influence on the requirement of fixed capital. Apart from these factors, we can also add a few more like diversification. So diversification means what? The products are going to be different way, different color, and different name. Means by existing stock of product, with the help of existing stock of product, the organization is going to introduce one more new product or new service to the society. That is what about diversification. So diversification of production is another important factor affecting fixed capital requirement. So an organization which choose or which select to diversify its production, no doubt which requires more fixed capital. So these are few considered as what factors affecting requirement of fixed capital. Thank you.